What's up, everybody? Yeah, I can play it backwards. Let's see. So I can play it like a piano. I may do that at the show. I don't know if people are going to get upset in the other band. I thought about mixing a part of Eruption with, and I know all the guitars with Carlos Cavazo, Gary Moore. I know all the solos, Randy Rhoads. So I was thinking about doing some kind of thing where I put it all together going into Mean Street. I haven't decided yet. But in this video, I'm going to show you the arpeggiated part in Paris is Burning, as well as the pattern. I can show you the pattern here. Well, I might as well show you now. It's the same pattern. You gotta slide on that note though when you slide up. Same here. So there's the pattern for that. Thought about doing the couch interviews where I just call people randomly from that I know, because it was kind of funny and cool at the same time. A lot of people liked it. But here's the funny part about all this. I try to remain private and not call my friends out of the blue and surprise them with like a surprise interview. Carlos was cool about it. I don't know how Robert Sarzo or some of these other people that are like at that level or higher up will be. I don't know what times they get up. Again, it's early in the morning. It was very cold out, so I ended up taking a shower for my back, and so that's why my hair is down. I just got out of the shower, but it's like 7 in the morning in Florida. So, but I also fixed this. No change, but I could dive up. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen these. That screws on to the Floyd, so that you can pop this out just like a PRS tuner, and they stay in. It's very cool. But that's, and the tuners are changed on this. This is actually locking tuners. So, locking tuners with a locking truss. I know that don't make sense. Well, we have, I also did my fractal patterns. Obviously, it's not compressing the mic. I have compressors in line with the effects, which is a good thing because it gives me better sound as it hits a mic. Instead of me hitting the mic and compressing the mic, it's already done, so the mic picks up a clearer tone. Also, I I saw Bad Brad playing today, and it was about gear. And I gotta give him credit, man. He's trying to play like Holsworth. He's not gonna tell you. I know what he's trying to do. I actually had the privilege to study with Holsworth himself when he would come into GIT. I would mimic him and he would laugh at me. And I actually got to sit down. I got notebooks full of his writings and scales, like double diminished and the whole tone. So I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Whole tone. Here's the G right here. So whole tone is all whole steps. And it ends up back on the G. So when you end here, you end up like on a diminished note where you could do double diminished, and it's like a pentatonic starting on the G. Then you go to the next string, a half step up, and you get a diminish. But you can also start to diminish a half step. So if you're going, because diminish is either whole step, half step, whole step, half step, or half step, whole step. And you're back on the E, the relative minor. These are really cool scales for jazz because your tones end up being they interconnect some weird way. So you can get some real weird scales. I don't know how much technically into that kind of stuff you want to get into. But there are some metal guys that use it, like Alex Skolnick, who actually played with Sabotage, that I was friends with. They were, Chris from Sabotage. Oof. Man, when I saw him play, I freaked out. Because I don't know if you guys remember the story or saw the video where I talk about Chris from Sabotage. Man, what one of the best metal players I've ever heard in my life. I lived with a guy named Derek Damone. He was really good friends with him, and I was playing, and I remember him walking in, and he's like, "You're just an effing kid." And then he played, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And I ended up going to see Sabotage at Arts Flex Playpen South when I was a kid with a fake ID, and I was just blown away. Power of the Night, oof, my God, my goodness! If you're into metal, that Power of the Night album is legendary for guitar solos and stuff. Man, they get accidentally killed. I don't know if he fell asleep or he got hit by a drunk driver. I don't remember the story now. So long ago. By the way, they just found a dead body in walking distance from a house. Was it a thief? Did he try to break in? Who knows? It's not in the news. My wife told me this morning, and I tried to look it up. You know, it's unfortunate that someone passed away. We don't know what happened. It's not even in our city news. But we'll see. I'll let you guys know what happened. We have some homeless people around here. It could have been a homeless altercation as well. They pander on the main streets. And the park is near the main street. But it's walking distance from me. These patches sound great. Upside Down Mean Street. Wasn't done very good. I haven't played that Upside Down in a long time. I just thought of it now. I used to do that at shows and people would freak out. Same thing with the tapping on Eruption. You know, over the neck kind of tapping. But, you know, I used to be a showboat. I was the David Lee Roth on guitar. And a lot of times, because I was a pretty boy, I'll talk about some of the music industry too. But before I talk about that, I'm going to show you the arpeggio part in Breaking Paris is Burning as well. And I thought about doing the couch, surprise couch interviews where I call people up because, you know, it's funny. Shut a lot of people up, didn't it? Yeah. Again, I try and like to remain private. The gotcha guys, you ain't got zero. So there you go. Who could we call today? Who's up right now? It's a little early. 9:30. Who can I call? Let's call somebody that no one would expect me to call. Let's call a world famous tattoo artist from Miami. Let's see if he answers. Call 2 people, see if they're up. It's real early.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey Marcel, hey, give me a call, brother. We haven't talked in a while. We were going to do that interview and stuff. I know you only live 5 minutes from me. Give me a call later. So that's Marcel Olivier. Olivier, I don't know how you pronounce it. I think he was on Ink Masters, and he works at Miami Ink and has his own tattoo shop as well. Really nice guy, but he plays metal. One of the best metal right hands you'll ever hear. I got to get him on here, not just for the interview like that, but just I wonder if Patrick's up. Should we call Patrick from Ingve, the ex-drummer? Let's call him. He ain't gonna answer. He's probably sleeping.
Hello.
Hey Patrick, what's up, brother?
Hey.
I was just talking about you on doing like one of my YouTube videos. I was like, let me see if he's up this early. I know it's early in the morning, so I apologize. But
That's
hey,
okay.
you want me to put you on the list for that Sabbath Nights thing, right?
Yeah, if you want me to, if it's okay.
All right.
What is it? It's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Oh man, I feel bad. I woke you up, didn't I?
Yeah, can I call you in a little bit?
Yeah. Call me in a little bit.
Okay.
All right, later. So there you go, people. Patrick Johansson from Ingve. I just woke him up on the bed. Oh my goodness. Bad Chris. Bad boy. I'll see if I can get him on. Well, maybe I'll do an interview a little later. There you go. Patrick Johansson waking up out of bed. Oh man, I'm gonna get shit for that, ain't I? But it's metal! Yeah! Sweet little sister, crying on a cigarette. Nasty habits. That's all she's gonna get. Well, I don't even know it. kill me. He's a big guy. So I talked about that before. So here you go. The pattern is the same until it gets down here. Because this is really cool. Goes dot to dot. And then the last one is the B spot, second fret. So the pattern goes like this. First string. Let me do it so you guys can kind of see it a little better. So it starts up here. But you're gonna, I'm just showing it down here for the purpose of fingering because my fingers are higher than down there. But it's first string, third string in that box, and then a power chord off the A string, and then slide. That's the pattern. Now when you get to this over here, because it's a minor third, you're going to use the B string on 11. And that's how it goes all the way down. That was asked by a student of mine, and there you go. So that's the arpeggiated part in Paris is Burning. And you need a lot of delay. Man, I feel bad now. Ooh. It's like getting the old phone calls from the management. Where you at, bro? I'm at the old, wherever we played last. So there you go. There's another famous drummer. I was going to ask him on the channel if we can get together with Carlos and Nico. I don't know how good Nico is or well he feels. So there's a couple things. There's some whole tone jazz stuff, and there's me waking up Patrick Johansson early in the morning, and another celebrity friend, not me talking crap on name dropping. It's the real person. You saw his name, you know the voice. Patrick from Ingves played with Steelheart. He just did the Monsters of Rock cruise. I'll get him to do an interview with me, and we'll talk about some of the stuff, because his best friend was Kenny, who was the guitar tech, and I loved Kenny. But the thing I love about Patrick, he doesn't drink. He doesn't, not even beer, and he's a family guy like me, and he's very private home. You know, he does drum lessons. He's a go-getter after the money, doing drum lessons. He's a pivotal person in the community as a pillar. He's given drum lessons. He helps people, and as well he plays and fills in for all kinds of bands all over the world. He's just a down-to-earth, cool guy. There you go. You guys are taking the blame as much as me. I'm not going to take all the blame. I'm going to say that you two guys made me do it. Anyway, that was pretty funny. Can't really. So maybe we start a series like this called the wake up call. What can we do? What can we do to be different? The wake up call. Chris's couch. The Shred Couches interview. I don't know. If you guys have a good name, the Shred Couch interviews from my living room by phone. Maybe we could do something like that. So anyway, I fixed the Jackson. That's good done. You saw some of the gear that I'll be using and the sound of it at the shows. Some cool scales. But there you go. Another cool thing, and you heard his voice. Maybe who could maybe we wake up Robert Sarzo next from her. Now a lot of people don't. Robert Sarzo, Rudy Sarzo's brother, is a friend of mine as well. He lives in California, but he comes to Florida all the time. He's got a pretty funny sense of humor too. but I'd have to figure out the time difference before I woke him up. I don't want to wake him up at like 3 in the morning or some kind of weird thing. But a lot of people don't know he played in a band called Hurricane. There were 2 bands popular at the time out in LA. One was Lion and Hurricane. Lion had Doug Aldrich, and Hurricane, which I thought was better, sorry Dougie, had Robert Sarzo. But the singer has been singing with Foreigner for the last 20 years. Kelly Hansen, who I know from that band too. I didn't even know he was the singer for Foreigner until like a couple years ago when Foreigner popped up on the TV and I heard the voice and I'm like, that sounds familiar. So there you go. And if you like these off the cuff kind of moments and stuff, let me know, because maybe we come up with, maybe that's what we call it, off the cuff from the shred couch. Maybe? I don't know. So there you go. I will be using the Jackson too, because I got this working perfect where the, again, no pitch change. There you go. Lunar Betancourt. So that's that. That's the playing of it. It's full speed. Let me know what you think of that. Is that cool enough to do? To pick the whole thing instead of tapping it real slow? Because picking it, you're gonna have to move. So let me know what you think of that too. Peace out and have a great rest of your week. I hope you enjoy the videos. I hope you like the spontaneity or the off the cuff kind of things that we do. Nothing scripted here. There's no producer. I do have a producer. Bobo, come here. This is my producer. He's called Bobo. Bobo Bish. Big Bobo boy. Off. Go on. Off. That's my producer. His name is Mr. Bobo. Mr. Bobo, sit down. Off. Don't come stepping on the frackle. Off. You break the glass. Anyway, there you go. Peace out. Enjoy your day.